throws it, and I'm sure you can hear me now. Norton there with the... Okay. So Rattler, nice... Oh, gosh. So Morrow there was a target. It's a good... Let's have a look at the replay. Thanks for that, Bill. I would have gone through the whole thing with muted. Oh, today's setup has not worked to me. It just hasn't worked at all. Rattler hands it off. And he'll probably pick up 1 yard, maybe 2. Let's have a look. So Rattler's only starting his second game today. He went for last week against Bucks, 22 from 40, 243 yards, 1 touchdown. He was sacked 5 times and gave away 2 interceptions there. So New Orleans now, they're 2nd and 9 on their own 41. Rattler's dropped down and he beats a sack, he beats a tackle, throws it long, almost intercepted, but it is an incomplete pass there to number 84, which is Tipton. How are you anyway, Bill? Hope you're good, mate. Ready for a bit of Thursday night football? Not sure what this game's going to be like. Appreciate you popping in. I know Tom and Perna will be streaming. Yeah, a bit of a defense there. Got the ball. Yeah, it was almost an interception here. Rattler shotgun. Drops back. Under pressure. Gets the ball away nicely. And his target is Wilson. So that was a 7-yard gain on the play there. So that brings up 4th and 2. I guess it's early days. I thought they might go for it, 4th and 2. But it looks like they're not going to. Doing okay. Always doing my physical therapy on my arm in the afternoon. Then I come home and do this. Okay, nice. Good way to kind of unwind and recover, from your physio. And the punt is up. And it goes way... It drops into the end zone there. So just focusing on Bo Nix now. It's the first time I'm getting a chance to really look at him. So that's a touchback there, obviously, from the punt. It was a 52-yard punt. Appreciate you popping in, Bill. Be an interesting game today. As I said, is Bo Nix showing up, or is it going to be Bo Picks? So Broncos now on their second attacking phase this game. Shotgun, Bo Nix. Quick throw to his left. To the outside. And that was to Mims. Probably a gain of about 6 or 7. So that, about 7 yards. So that'll be 2nd and 3. In the huddle. $10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Hands it off. And they get the first down and about 2 or 3 yards extra as well. So Estime is the runner there. Number 23. Estime? Always enjoy Kiwi accent. Friend from school moved to New Zealand 4 years ago. Oh, nice. So I'm envious. And she's apparently in the middle of nowhere. Oh, would Cambridge ring a bell for you? Maybe she's in Cambridge because that's big for horses, or Karaka. That's what I know in New Zealand. Okay, Nick's shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Beautiful throw. He catches that, and that went to Vele, and he picked up some extra yards there too. So that's 1st and 10. Raglan. Yes, Raglan. I know Raglan. That is definitely in the middle of nowhere. Yes. Okay. Wow. That is definitely, as we would call it over here, a wop country. Yeah, you take for granted sometimes when you live in a country, but New Zealand really is paradise. Okay, Nick's under centre now. Drops back, rolls, and a little run, well, a little pass, I should say. Oh, gosh, to Franklin for 2-yard gain there. Yeah, just picked up 2, but that brings second down. You're moving the chain somewhat better at this stage. So Nix is under centre. 2nd and 8. 8:03 to go. And he hands it off again. Oh, massive. Williams breaking some tackles there and picking up probably 3 extra yards on that play with the run there. Beautiful. So that brings up 1st and 10 again. Okay, no huddle. Nix takes his time. Good pass. And Williams takes the ball. So picks up there's about 5 there, so about 2nd and 5, I think, on the play here. Maybe 6 yards. It's always hard to tell. But this is a lot better drive by Denver. Bo Nix has done a lot better this time. Keeping it pretty simple. So yeah, 2nd and 4. So pick up about 6 yards in the last play. Nix is under centre here. Tosses it off to McLaughlin and he's taken out. Boom, smothered. Got nowhere. So that's a loss of about 2 yards on the play. Yeah, Raglan. Ooh, way back there. I haven't been to Raglan for donkey's years. Probably since... Gosh, probably was in my late teens, early 20s when I went to Raglan last, just for the beach. Okay, so that brings up 3rd and 6 now. So in the first quarter, 6 minutes 12 to go. Bo looks to scramble. He does. Avoids some tackles, and he's just runs out of bounds about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, give or take. That'll bring out 4th down. So he does well scrambling there. Last week, remember, he led the team against the Chargers last week in rushing yards. So, yeah, interesting. And he started off this game with about 22 rushing yards. So, we're going for a field goal here now. Will Lutz. I think this is going to be about a 46-yard. I think they... Looks like about that. 36 probably, sorry. It is up. And we have the first points on the board. Miss Ford. Three, nothing in the quarter there. Good. The screen is updating. Don't think I could manage out in the country like Raglan. I guess she's working with horses, like you said, so it kind of makes it a little bit well. It's kind of something to do there, I guess. And I've been back in Auckland for 4 years now, ish. And for a couple of years, I lived down in a place called Mangakino, which is like a little country town, and it just. Yeah, when you go from a city to a little country town, it's a huge shock. And I think what made it worse for me as well, COVID hit during the time over here in 2019 and 20, so it was kind of didn't really help either. But yeah, I couldn't do it there. Okay, Chris, new fan from the Crossy Raid. Oh, thank you very much. You miss our beautiful country. Hope you're well. So when was the last time you were in New Zealand? Because I'm guessing by that you've been here before. Oh, it's getting warm here now. This room does heat up quite quickly. Hopefully it's not too loud. You might have a bit of fanage on you. And well, yeah, welcome Chris. Thank you for popping in. I forgot the London. There's another London game this week. Keen, isn't it? The Jags stay for 2 weeks. I'm kind of glad I picked them though anyway. Even though I said they're home, but technically they're still at home, right? Just the highlights at the moment, folks. They just add an ad, so you're not missing out. So it is 3-0 at the moment to the Broncos. Centre month in the Mount. And oh yes, the Mount. Wow, Mount Maunganui. Obviously Queenstown, Wellington is also great. Yes, I love Wellington. It's a nice city. It's my favourite city in New Zealand. So the kick-off. And it is a return to about, yeah, return to the 30. So 33 yards. Yeah, the Mount. I haven't been to the Mount for a long time either. Gosh. I used to explore a lot when I was younger. You know, but yeah, like I said, I love Wellington. I have yet to been to Queenstown, so you've beaten me there. But yeah, as a city, it's been probably a year and a half, 2 years since I've been back to Wellington, but I loved it. I've been there a few times. Okay, so New Orleans on the ball. Rattler hands it off here. Kamara maybe gives 1 yard gain. And brings up second down. So that brings up 3rd and 2 there. Muller with an 8 yard gain there. Yeah, because Sean Payton was traded to Denver, so that's a big one of the news stories, obviously. Sean Payton's return. Rattler drops back, finds, yep, catch is made. And Memes is the rookie there. Bub Memes. He was activated for this game. Rattler, and he is hit. We're going to just have a look at this, whether the ball was coming forward. Let's rule this. So it's ruled as a fumble, and that's a recovery now by the Broncos. So that was ruled a fumble by Rattler there. Let's have a look at the replay here. It's hard to say from the angle. Here we go. Yeah, definitely fumble. His arm was still back. Wasn't in forward motion at all. So that is definitely a fumble. Yep. And that is recovered by Denver there too. So that's good. So that's the first turnover of the game, and it goes against New Orleans. So Denver will get the ball back, and Bo Nix will take a position again. Haven't seen Bo picks yet. So we'll see who we pick. We find out, folks. But Denver still with that 3-0 lead there. Hopefully you can see some of the stats. I'll scroll down a little bit more there so you can just see the most game leaders. So obviously going into this game, both teams coming off a loss. Denver against the Chargers last week, and the Saints off a funny game against the Bucks. So both teams be wanting to pick up that win today, though of course Denver do have the better record coming into this game. They're 3-3, whereas the Saints are 2-4. So Thursday night football, let's see how we go with this game. Just ads, folks. How's everyone going though, guys? We're having a good Thursday night for you guys, isn't it? Yeah. Fun story. Love a good story. Popeyes. Oh, we've got Popeyes in New Zealand now. Just one location. Haven't been there though yet. I do say this a lot, but you're the American ads that crack me up, man. They're pretty good compared to what the rubbishes that we see. For ours, I don't watch normal TV anymore. You was on a plane with the American Eagles on the way to the Rugby World Cup back then. Oh, 2011. Right, yes, because we hosted the World Cup. Not a huge rugby fan. I do kind of follow the All Blacks a little bit. You know, but yeah, okay, that would have been interesting. Yeah, because it was Auckland City was humming in 2011 with the World Cup going on. Oh, that would have been cool. All right, Bo Nix now, Denver. Tracks back, stays in the pocket, throws, and Krull is the target, so picks up some yardage there. Yeah, I know Rugby League is trying to make an impact over there too, because I think have they got it coming, or this coming new season for the NRL? I think they've got a Vegas game scheduled. But I'm not sure how Union is. So it's 2nd and 5, 3 minutes left in the first quarter here. Denver, Bo Nix was under centre. Just hands it off there. And they'll mark him down short maybe. Yeah, Williams there. I think he got his knee down maybe. They mark him 1 yard short. Got to see the All Blacks do the haka at the Opera House. Oh, nice. At the Opera House. Yeah, that's always something great to see. The old haka. The All Blacks do a good one. They should. They invested quite a bit of time actually in it. Okay, so we're 3rd and inches here now. And that'll bring out the first down there with a little shove. Yep, so Nix gets a few inches there. 2 yards they're going to say. But yeah, that brings up 1st and 10 now. So just a little over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Yeah, when the haka's a very impressive thing to witness, firsthand. Especially, if you saw that in the Opera House, was that against the Aussies? Because when it's against the Aussies or the South Africans, it's a huge moment. Just because of the rivalry of those teams. And England, of course. Okay, Bo Nix hands it off. Williams makes some great yardage there. He'll take it to the 37. So Devontae Williams makes about 7 yards, I think, on that one. We'll bring up the second down, not the 7th down. The Aussies, yeah, okay. Yeah, that would have been good. Bo Nix is under centre here. Hands it off again to Williams, and that'll bring up the first down. It's got to be over. Are they going to mark it as... Yep, first down. So it picks up 3 yards there by Williams to bring up the first down. So they're moving the sticks well. Do you guys... How big is Union over there, Chris? Like, do you follow it? I mean, obviously you follow it. Somewhat. Do you follow it much over there? Okay, Bo Nix there, hands it off, fakes it, and went for a pass and incomplete to Sutton. There is a flag on the play, so that'll be our first penalty of the day. Dare I say laundry? That's our first penalty. My God, that ref's jacked. Holding against the defence. So that brings up the automatic first down, obviously, there for 5 yards. Adebo. Oh, well, yeah. He's holding him. Shotgun. And again, hands it off, but it fakes. And a beautiful pass up the middle. And he finds Franklin there. He will make the first down, obviously, and pick up 2 or 3 yards extra. So that brings up the end of the first quarter there, folks. I'm going to catch this fan, so it's on me. So that brings up the end of the first quarter. It is 3-0. Or 3... My football terminology, other football. That's the beginning of the second quarter there. Obviously, just the ads, folks. You're not missing anything at the moment. Just having a look at Carson Wentz. So, first quarter's done. Broncos are leading 3-0. Bo Nix hasn't looked too bad. The first drive, we ran for about 22 yards, and then that kind of, I won't say fumbled, but yeah, it fell apart after that. But the other 2 drives, he's looked pretty good. It looks like he's gone back to, it's pretty basic, but he's doing good. That's all you need and what you want from your quarterback, eh? Not huge, getting bigger. We have a new A-League that started in 2019. We got Manonu. Oh, yeah. Manonu. Really? Okay. Major League Rugby. Ah. Because I know, like I mentioned earlier, Rugby League, which is my preferred rugby whatever it's called, my preferred form of rugby, the league, over Union. They've been trying to make inroads as well. I think they've either had or they're going to have next season a Vegas game. But yeah, rugby's always, especially, I mean, back in the day, the big hits. That's what separates the rugbies apart from a lot of other sports. So looking at the total stats so far there, you'll be able to just check here. We'll look at the overall though. Denver Broncos, total yards 109, passing for 54 and rushing for 55, averaging about 5.5 per play. Whereas the total yards for the Saints, 58, 49 passing. Only 9 rushing, but they are averaging 7.3 yards on average. Looks like we're coming back to the Superdome. Yeah, it's always Union versus League. Yeah. I just like the quickness of League. You know, you got the tackle 5, very, you know. Whereas Union, it can get. I mean, I don't. Like I said, I'm not a huge watcher of it, but back in the day, it used to be a lot of kick, catch, kick. You know, always about field position more than anything else. Okay, so we are back here now to the start of the second quarter. Nix is in shotgun. First and 10. And he hands it off. Beautiful run. Williams. He'll pick up a few extra yards, probably about 4 yards. Denver in the huddle. Break the huddle. Shotgun. On the New Orleans 12. Drops back. His time. Scrambles out of the pockets. Looking upfield. And he'll about 1 yard short maybe. Or 1-2 yards shy of the first down there. He'll scramble for it. Nix. That brings up third down. They put rugby in the Allegiant Stadium, yeah, here in Vegas because they have to keep that venue busy, yeah. Yeah, so it was this season gone, they had the Vegas game. I thought it was this season, but I just couldn't remember. I can't for the life of me tell the teams, but yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they need to, like you're saying, with only 8 games per year, they need to really try and get as much income as possible for that. Lots of football from out of town too, or soccer, yeah, I can imagine too. Every little dollar, right? Bo Nix here, hands it off. Nope, fakes, drops back. He's looking, he's got time though. No pressure. A little bit of pressure coming now. And he threw a low short pass that was... his receiver could have kicked it. It was that low. Good coverage. He had plenty of time. And when he decided to pass it, he botched it big time. And it was just a short pass. He wasn't even looking for the end zone. Totman was the target. He's under centre now. 4th and 1. Expect a run. Surely you're going to try and bash through with a 1 yard. And play clock. What's happening here? Timeout. Yep. So we've got a timeout here. So they'll go for 3 points, 4th and 6. I think they've called a timeout. Yeah, field goal, 30-yard attempt. Will Lutz. No timeout called there, sorry folks. And he makes that easy, so that'll bring the score to 6-0. Blown opportunity there by, yeah, he had a lot of time. He knows it, you can see that. Blew it. I think they just took the delay. Yeah, I think so. Because it went from 1 to 4th and 6. Yeah, it's hard when you don't hear sometimes. It's just like, hang on. Yeah, but they did take the delay like you said there. So, might be a low-scoring game. It depends. Can New Orleans get on the board? We'll soon find out. We can have a look there. Well, Bo Nix 5 from 8, 37 yards. Spencer Rattler 2 from 3, 39 yards. Bo Nix is also the rushing leader, 25 yards from 3 carries. And Kamara's having another one. He had a quiet game last week against the Bucks. He's only had 1 carry for 1 yard so far. And receiving wise, yeah, it's not. I mean, Valet 20 yards from 1 and Moro 32 from 1. Speaking of, Kamara, last week, where are we? Even though he only rushed for 40 yards, averaging only 3.1 yard a run. But he only managed 24 receiving yards from 8 targets. So hopefully they'll get a little bit more out of him today. They're running back, but who knows? We'll find out. Just looking at Rattler and his time in Oklahoma, and now Williams, South Carolina, and back to and then picked up in the 5th round to the Saints in the draft. So the kickoff is up. It's going to be returned. Nice return. He'll make it to the 30. Brings it back out to about the 30-yard line. Practically on spot there. So Rattler now, they're just looking some of his rookie stats. Obviously, it's only 2nd game. Starting game, and so New Orleans now with the ball. Derek Carr may be back next week from his oblique. I saw that later on. So 13-19 on the clock here. New Orleans with the ball. Rattler is in shotgun. Oh my God. Drops the ball, and he's sacked for a loss. It's picked up by Barton. There is a flag on the play, but this may well be a pick 6. The centre threw the ball quite high. Rattler had to jump for it. He fumbled it. And it's been picked up by Barton from the Broncos, who ran into the end zone. Let's see what the penalty is. Offside on the defence. Okay. They got away with that there. So no play on that. So that was a massive break. That could have been very costly. So they got lucky there. Yeah. So 1st and 5 now. Rattler under centre. And there's another flag on the play. So that whistle brings the play dead. And this is for neutral zone infraction against the defense. So that'll bring up 1st down for the New Orleans Saints without having to do anything. So First and 10 here. 13 minutes 10 left in the second quarter. Rattler drops back. Time is going along here. They're going to look for a flag, but they're saying no flag here. So they're going to say incomplete pass. Brings up second and 10. Tipton was calling for it, but it looks like he may have just tripped. I was going to say the ref. The coach is not happen. Let's see. Tipton reckons he was pushed here. Just holding hands. He grabbed the hands. But I think he fell over more than anything. So, yeah, no penalty. Second and 10. Rattler drops back. Quick pass, and he's pushed out of bounds. So, number 83, Johnson. So, Johnson, sorry, was pushed out of bounds there for 5 yards. Yeah, number 83, Jawan Johnson, tight end there. So it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Rattler drops, fakes a punt, but no, throws it deep and is out of bounds. So it's 4th and 5 obviously now. And punting team will be out. So it was an incomplete deep pass there. I think Memes was the target. So there's a Hayball. He's going to punt the ball. Yep, punts it from about the 35. And received about the 15, just shy of the 15 probably. So yeah, thought he might have called fair catch, but he was good defense there. And we are on the ads, folks. So it's a 42-yard punt, yeah, and he returned for 1 yard this thing. I'm just looking at the stats there. So the Saints have got the ball. Well, they had the ball, I should say. The ball is now with Broncos. 1st and 10. They lead 6-0. Bo Nix is under centre. Fakes the throwback. It scrambles. And he just runs there. Maybe picks up 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. So a little bit of a scramble again. He's going to be dangerous though. You've got to watch out for his scrambling ability. Like the last 4 games, has scrambled 20. Well, he scrambled for plus 20 yards in 4 games this year. He was the leading rusher for the team last week against the Chargers. Okay, Bo Nix under centre. Hands it off. Oh, massive hole. Beautiful run there by Williams. Picks up the first down and more. That's brilliant. He's having a good one so far. Gains about 20, I think. That was a beautiful hole there. Yeah, his line just did such a great job there. Massive hole created for him. So just opened the door, ran through it. Beautiful run there. So that comes back, brings the ball to the Denver 38. Under centre for Bo. And again hands it off to Williams, who will pick up some. So it's them Estime was the target then. Sorry, the runner. Estime. That's how they say it. Estime. He picks up about 4 on that run. Okay, Williams is back on now. Under centre. Second and 6. Drops deep. Quick pass to Williams, who manages to dodge his player. Gets through, breaks through, passes for the first down, and picks up about 2 or 3 yards extra on top of that. Beautiful there. So there's a little pass to Williams there, who ran to his left, managed to scramble quite well, making the first down, and then about 3 or 4 extra yards. Probably, maybe 2. We have a player down though for New Orleans. Looks like Adebo has been injured on that play, so he's the one for New Orleans who's currently down. And we'll be back after the ads. So it'll be just the ads, folks, here. I should update a little bit there. Game doesn't want to behave, my screen. That's right, folks, just the ads at the moment anyway. Probably shouldn't have refreshed the page, huh? Payton. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure old Nix was no longer the rushing leader there. So Javonte Williams, 6 carries for 49 yards. Back with coverage. They've brought the cart out though for Adebo. Looks like just trying to see what the injury may be. Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment, but we are still on the injury. They've got the cart. So yeah, Paulson, Adebo. Not sure what the injury is, but it can't be very good if they got the card out for him and he's still sitting on the turf there. And back for ads. So just a delay here, folks, while they deal with an injury. Looks like it's going to be a lower body injury, maybe his leg or knee or something. It's hard to tell. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to see too much of that. Oh, knew I shouldn't have worn my thicker shirt today. It's warm in here. How's Perna going? We should pay him a visit and see how his charity stream is going while he got these on. Let's have a look. Where is he? Yeah, he's doing his fundraiser. How's his fundraising going? Doing alright. 7,666. Good. I'll make a point of donating shortly with that too. Remind me if you're in the chat. Anyone? I'll drop a donation to Puna on his charity stream at halftime. I like helping out with they do a great job, those two. The whole lot, but I like, helping out with their charity streams or anybody's charity streams. Other people I follow on Twitch and stuff as well as YouTube, not just sports. It's one of the good things about it. NBA ad. Not into NBA, eh? Like I played basketball. I wasn't playing the team. I was just kind of muck around stuff. Basketball at college, or what you guys would call high school. So what we call college over here. I must say I was pretty good at the 3-pointers. Sorry, a bit of reminiscing there. When I was much younger, and certainly much lighter. Okay, he's on the cart. Yeah, they've got his leg all blowing up on one of those pressure things. So he's been carted to the locker room there. So it's obviously a leg injury. Maybe his left leg or right leg. Right leg. So if I can see on the screen any sort of update, or I'll check the play-by-play, I'll give you guys an update there as well. So back to the game action. Denver in shotgun. Nix drops back. He scrambles to his right, throws, and it is completed. And he'll run an extra yard or two for Franklin there, and runs out of bounds. So that brings out 1st and 10 there. So I think that went to Lattimore. No, sorry, not Lattimore. Who did I say? Franklin. Beautiful pass, and he gained a few extra yards on that after the catch, and then just ran out of bounds. Yeah, so that's a good start there. So about 9 minutes left, 1st and 10. Under centre. He hands it off to Williams, who doesn't... He might make a couple of yards. Brings up 2nd down. Okay, so looks like he may be going to get x-rays. Adebo. Okay, so 2nd and 8. 8 minutes 20 left in the second quarter. 6-0 to Denver. They have the ball. Bo Nix drops back. Throws and straight to a receiver there for the 1st down. There's a little bit of a struggle there. But yeah, that is a... Humphrey, sorry, the receiver there, number 84. It's hard sometimes to figure out who these guys are, especially when their hair's over their number or their name. That brings up 1st and goal there for the Broncos. So they're in the red zone now. So can they come away with it again this time with a touchdown? Because last time Bo Nix struggled a bit. Well, he lost an incomplete pass. Hands it to Williams right down the hole, and that's a touchdown to Saints. Williams, 33, number 33. That brings up Williams for a short left pass. Beautiful pass there. Massive hole again. That brings up a touchdown to the Broncos. Lovely jubbly. It opened well up. So that's 12-0 at the moment, obviously with the kick to come. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So that'll be 13-0 or 13-0 to Broncos. So it's a 2-score game now. So that's a good extra point there, and a nice 8-yard run from Williams for that touchdown there. Beautiful. Man, it's a good start. So Williams 59 yards from 8 carries and that touchdown there. He's averaging about 7.4 yards a carry on just his rushing game. Kick off now. And it's taken in the end zone. It's going for a return. He will return it, probably be short. No, not short. Stopped about the 20-yard line. So the Broncos are getting it done now. We're going to have to see Spencer again and see how he does in this next drive. Okay, Spencer's under centre, hands it off. There's a nice little run there. 6-yard gain by Kamara. So that brings down second down. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints. Spencer under centre. Hands it off. And we'll pick up another 4 yards. 2 yards there. Sorry, by Roach. And the tackle and Williams was the running there. Rattler in a shotgun. 3rd and 3. Drops back. Scrambles out of his pocket. And he's going to run. He'll probably get this first down. Short. They're going to mark it short. I thought when he came out of the pocket, started running, I thought he could have run a bit faster, or is he just slow? Because I think if he had just taken off, he may have actually made it a lot easier to that first down line. It's obviously easy for me to say. But I just found like he was just jogging. Yeah. He's still looking to throw. So he could have got the first down. And yeah, they'll mark him inches shorter. Fifth inches. Timeout by the Saints. So timeout call by New Orleans. 5 minutes 27 remaining in the second quarter. And this half. Obviously big news this week in the league with the 2 trades. Amari Cooper to the Bills and of course Devontae to the Jets. Just less than 24 hours after both teams played each other. So I do wonder if that's ever happened before. Probably not. Alright, 4th and inches, they're going for it. Rattlers under centre. He drops back, little pass out to Holden. They'll make it, and he'll pick up an extra yardage there. So Shawan Johnson. Okay, so that brings the 1st and 10 down. Nice little pass. Yeah, little pass there to Johnson. Good blocking. Was able to run down past the marker and picks up some extra yardage. So bringing down 1st and 10 there. Almost missed all that. All right. Sattler rolls to his right. Again, throws it to Kamara, who goes on the out of the sideline. I think he's about 2 yards shy. Bringing up the 2nd down there. So I think he picks up 6 yards in total. Okay, I thought it was 2 yards short. So it's 2nd and 4 here. Spencer on the centre. Gives it to Kamara, who runs and bounces off though. He did run into a brick wall there. So that'll bring up 3rd down there. So that brings up 3rd and 2. Three minutes 48, 3rd and 2, 13-0 to the Broncos. Under centre, Rattler. Drops back. He's under huge pressure, scrambles out of the pocket, makes the 1st down, and he's running as fast as his slow legs can carry him. So a massive gain there. Massive rush from Rattler. About 30 yards, 28 yards. So he gets down to the Denver 22 yards. So I think it's about a 28 yard. You're going to say 28 yard gain there. Okay. He was under pressure, but managed to get out of the pocket and, yeah, just ran. He's a slow runner. I just determined. But, yeah. He ran at this time. He knew what he had to do. Tucked the ball and just ran. Carr likes it on the sidelines. Denver called a timeout. Three minutes 9 seconds now on left. They've just reset the clock. All right, so that was a good run there by Rattler. That was more than a good run. That was a Mahusive run. And of course, this drive is a lot better though. Turning over that fourth and 2, getting the 1st down with that little pass there. Whereas, and then marching down the field. So they're doing pretty well here. They are on the Denver 22 yard line after that scramble from Rattler. And we are just at a timeout. Okay, New Orleans break the huddle. 3:09 remaining. Rattler is under centre. He fakes the handoff, but then he passes it to Kamara, and he is tackled. Nicely done. There is no gain in that play, I don't think. Yeah. And McMillan makes the tackle there. Just try to see if these are... Yeah, definitely no gain. Gee, but I think they lost here. Yeah, they lost some yardage big time here. That was a big loss. 7-yard loss there. So that brings up 2nd and 17. Play. Rattler looks and throws it. It's completed and he's immediately tackled. Tipton, received a pass there, but there's nothing extra. It was a short little right pass to Tipton for 6 yards. Brings up the 3rd down. So that'll be 3rd and 11. I think. And there is a timeout being called by Denver. So Denver have 1 timeout remaining here. 2 minutes 27 left on the clock in the 2nd quarter here. Or the second half anyway. Same deal. So they're just showing the standings and the divisions. Obviously, the Saints and the Broncos both third in the divisions, but the Broncos have they're coming into this game 3-3, unlike the Saints who are 2-4. So a win here for the Broncos will obviously bring them 4-3, and the Saints need their win there too. But yeah, back onto the field now. Rattler is in shotgun. Drops back. Time, but he's sacked. The pass is complete though. Got the ball away, so the pass is complete, and it is some extra yards here. Morrow picks up a few yards there. Had to fight for them, but he got the ball away just in time there, Rattler. So that's the 4th down. And it'll be taking us to the 2-minute warning, folks. So the score is currently 13-0 with 2 minutes left in the half. So a lot better drive this time from New Orleans. They've had some breaks there, especially that big run by Rattler. But yeah, they're looking a lot better in this drive than they have earlier on. Kamara is starting to come into the game a bit more as well. Just going to refresh that, folks, because you can at least see that one. Feel free if you want to see more. I'm happy to go through and show you more of the stats, folks. But I'll usually read them out on my side here. So we are 2-minute warning. Bo Nix. Well, let's start with the New Orleans Saints because they still currently have possession. So Spencer Rattler 8 from 11 for 84 yards. Down in the rushing yards, Kamara is only showing as 2 yards, but Rattler has rushed for 29 yards. But yeah, in the receiving game, Johnson 17 yards from 2 receipts, and Morrow there 38 from 2. He's obviously he only had those 2 yards. Good yardage, so he's averaging 19 at the moment. Kamara's 6 yards there, rushing, and Means 10, and of course Tipton is also on 6 with Wilson on 7. Go to the Broncos now. Nix is 10 from 14 for 102 yards. Williams 8 carries, 59 yards, and also that 1 touchdown. So that was huge there. And Bo Nix himself again rushing for 35 yards. So that'll be 5 games that he's rushed for 20 plus yards. So he's definitely a threat on the rushing side of the game. He's only a rookie, but if he can get sorted in his passing game, he's going to be a real threat. I'm actually quite liking what I'm seeing from him a little bit. That first drive they had in the first quarter, but I've seen a lot more, especially, they're obviously giving it to Williams in the rushing game, so that's helping, but it's looking good so far. When it comes to receiving, Franklin here, 4 for 46 yards, averaging 11.5, and then Williams 15 yards. Valet 20 yards here as well. And of course, Barton on the defensive side has recorded that 1 sack. So we back onto the play. There is no challenges allowed, of course, in the last 2 minutes. So it's 4th and 5. We're coming out of 2-minute warning there. So what are they going to do? They're going to go for it, or no? The kicker's coming on. Group is coming on here. So they're going to attempt a 35-yard field goal. Kicker's up, and it's good. So the Saints bring it down to a 10-point ball game and get their first points on the board. So the Saints do get the ball back in the second half as well. So I guess they'll be hoping they can come back after half time and make a lot better. Just ads, folks. Oh my fucking! I'll just do that. It's a mess. What the fuck ever. Bo Nix, like I said, 102 yards, 35 rushing total yards from Bo is 137. What's the penalty count? I haven't seen. I don't know. I don't think we have many penalties. So the kickoff is up. It's being returned, obviously, and returned to 26. 20. Okay, 28-yard line. Okay, so Denver have got one timeout left. We've got about 1:52 in the half here, but Denver lead by 10, 13-2. Bo Nix, shotgun. Drops back, short little pass. Spins it out to Williams, who picks up about 8 yards. They'll bring the second down and 2. Nixon shotgun, drops, passes, and it is a 46-yard pass. Melee picks it up. Not a 46-yard pass. So incomplete pass to Valet by Nix there. I wasn't too sure if he caught that, but yeah, he did drop it. So 3rd and 2. Shotgun, drops. Time. Short, nice easy pass there to, who's it? Crawl picks it up there. So that's a good pass to Crawl. Picks up about 13 yards right up the middle there. That's a lot better. So we've got just over a minute left now in the second quarter, in the first half. Nix drops. Again, under a lot of pressure, he throws it away. So they're gonna, it was threw it away, and yeah, they were barreling down on. So it's 2nd and 10 now for New Orleans. 55 left on the clock here. Nixon shotgun, drops back under immediate pressure, breaks the tackle though. Throws it long, and it's almost an interception. Oh, Matthew almost had it. He had it, and he just dropped it. That was a deep pass intended for Valet, and almost an interception there by Matthew. Or Matthew. Bo Picks almost came to the party because he was nowhere near his target. He threw the ball between his receivers there, and that should have been an interception. Yeah, put your hands in your head there, Matthew. All right, so 3rd and 10 now. Nix drops deep. Time. And short pass to Mims, and he runs out of bounds, picks up about 11 yards. And brings up 1st and 10. Wow. Almost Bo Picks. So Denver in the huddle. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Right. Break the huddle. Shotgun. Drops back. Under pressure. Throws. Complete. No. Incomplete. Yeah. So Mims again the target there. Incomplete pass. Bringing up 2nd and 10. 35 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure looking at this replay and even looking alive. He had to just get the ball out. I thought the ball was catchable there in that replay. Mims could have got that ball. It's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Dropping back. He's got time. He's scrambling. And he gets tackled. That's the 7th carry there by Bo Nix. So he scrambles for 3 yards. So that brings down 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Showing the replays. So timeout by Denver. They've called their final timeout now. So 3rd and 7. 27 on the clock. Showing some shots of the crowd there. Nixon shotgun. Drops deep, under a lot of pressure, rolls to his right, runs out of bounds about 5 yards shy, give or take, of the first down marker there. So that'll be bringing up the 4th down. Clock stopping at 21 seconds left to go. No timeouts remaining for the Broncos. So 4th and 4, they're going to mark it. So they marked it with 6 there. Kicker's coming on for a 52-yard field goal attempt. Kicker's up, and it is good. Nice kick. Do you want to come for the Packers? So that's 3 from 3 tonight for Lutz, and that is 16-3 to the Denver Broncos here. I've got 16 seconds left in the quarter, folks. 16 seconds left in the half, and then we'll be back in direct. I think I will just make sure I have my account. Yeah, 25 seconds left. Kickers off. Touchback. So 16-3 to the Broncos. Second half is not far off ending here. Broncos rush defense, 4th in the league at the moment. Okay, so Rattler is under centre. No, sorry, that was shotgun. Short little pass to Kamara, who's tackled. That brings 2nd down. So, yeah, Kamara picked up 1 yard there for that. So that is a timeout for the Saints. Obviously, they're going to want to get in good field position because they do have the ball back in the second half. So if they can get some good ball position, maybe get a field goal. I don't think so. They're just, but hey, you know, Drew Brees on the camera there showing him. Maybe they can bring him in there. Right. Second and 9, under centre, drops, not under centre, sorry, throws, finds Kamara. That'll bring out the third down there. So that'll probably, what is he? You make about 4 yards, 5 yards there. Final timeout here taken by New Orleans. So both teams have used their timeouts in the first half here. Thailand's chief asset, welcome in. I love how the Broncos D is all hooping and hollering like they're the top D in the league. Well, they're doing a good job tonight, you know. Their defense overall is pretty good, though. It's their offense that's really struggled in past games. But they've been doing well. They've already recorded a good sack today. And obviously that is the end of the half there, folks. So 16-3, and that is half time. And I'll just need to make a change for you folks so you can see the screen. So you can see, wow, this screen is different. There we are. You should be able to see that. Right, I'm going to go to Perna. We're going to donate for his charity stream because that's what you do. He'll be a happy chappy. So let's donate now. And this is supporting the kids' cancer. I'll just get that in there now. So thoughts on the games, folks? $10,000 now for donations there for Perna. I think the man Tom Grossi's popped in. Yeah, he popped in and made a big one. So go support Perna on his charity fundraising streaming of this game as well, folks. Good cause, obviously, for kids' cancer, fighting cancer. But welcome, Thailand's chief asset. I mean, look, Denver's rushing defense is top 10 in the league. That's nothing to sneeze about. That's pretty good, especially when they're currently going into this 3-3. They're doing well tonight as well. So there's some good ones there. There's the updated. I'll just refresh that page for you, folks. I mean, total yards for the Saints is only 130, And they've only been allowed 40 rushing yards as well, so that shows the effect there. Passing yards is 90, but Denver, the 242 total yards, 134 from passing and 108 in rushing yards, 6 yards per carry, or per play, I should say. But yeah, and of course we have the one sack for Denver as well. So Rattler has been sacked at one time. I think we've got about 3 penalties off the top of my head. I don't count the penalties. I know it's like 20 yards in total for the game. But yeah, looking at Bo Nix, 13 from 21 for 134 yards. And he's also picked up 41 yards rushing. So again, like I said a lot earlier, he's this will be 5 times now he's rushed for 20 plus yards. So he's showing he is a threat in the rushing game. And rushing wise as well, Williams 59 yards from 8 carries, and Esteme 10 from 2. Receiving wise, Franklin there 46 yards from 4, averaging about 11.5. And Williams 23 from 3, averaging 7.7. And the other one is with the big double digits is Vele 20, so just the one run there for 20 yards receiving. Humphrey with 9, Krul with 18, and also on 18 is Mims. Again, the sack I mentioned, so that's Barton with the sack there and picking that up. Kicking wise, Lutz 3 from 3, longest is a 52 yarder, so I can't complain about that game. I did pick the Saints though. I'm just remembering in my pickings. It's still early days. Why did I pick the Saints? I don't know. Both teams missing, big players, but look, I think it's turning into an okay sort of a game. Been a bit of a slow go. Obviously, we've only had the 1 touchdown so far, and the other points have come from field goals. But Bo Nix is looking a little bit better. Obviously, the rushing game is helping. He's almost brought Bo Picks with him earlier on, but that should have been an interception, to be honest with you. So they got lucky on that play as well. Yeah, that injury is a big one too. Yeah, you're right there, Bill. That does change things up a little bit. But they really have struggled to get going. The last drive they did alright, but they only got a field goal out of it. They would have liked to have got more. Especially the drive they made towards the end there. We'll see what happens at halftime, because they did come back against the Bucks for a while there, scoring 27. So they can score, but it's dependent on that. But then again, last week they still had, some valuable players that they're also missing this week, because Chris Olave is missing this week with a concussion. Rashid Shaheed is also missing, 2 big ones there. So yeah, I know Denver are missing Palczewski and Surtain, but it seems like I think the Saints are missing a little bit more players there with impact. And of course, you haven't got Carr. He's probably back next week. I heard likelihood that he may be back next week from there's a oblique injury. But yeah, look, half time, we can see what happens in the second half. You never know. But both teams are dealing with injuries though, right? I will say it looks like they're bringing out Drew Brees and the fam. So I don't know what they're doing with him. Are they inducting him something? Thought they would have all done that by now. Maybe he's just there for a visit. They don't usually bring people out at half time if it's nothing special. Maybe they're adding him into the Hall of Fame or whatever it's called. I don't know. But we'll see how we go in the second quarter. I did pick the Saints. Damn. I am, for the first time, looking and see Bo Nix, remembering he is a rookie. I like a lot of what I see. Like any rookie, he's not 100%. He's going to make mistakes, which he is. But I actually quite like what I'm seeing there. I like that he's actually a danger from the rushing as well. If you can get his passing game down and consistent, which I think will come with time, we'll see. He's obviously going to be the guy. All right. What are they doing? Drew Brees. Are they inducting into the Saints Hall of Fame? Okay. Okay. So it's just a halftime show, folks. Yeah, Bo Nix, 134 passing yards plus 41 rushing. Rattler, 90 passing plus 29 rushing as well. He looks slow when he runs, though, Rattler. It's just, maybe it's the way he runs, I'm not too sure. But, you know, both rookies here. And this is only Rattler's, second game? Second start? So, yeah, just have a look at the bit of the rushing stats. Kamara, again, he's only 12 receiving yards, 2 rushing yards. Seems to be having a bit. Hang on, let me just double check these stats for Kamara. Yeah, only 3 from 12 in the receiving game, but rushing wise, he's only picked up 2 yards from 5. He's having another slow, quiet game. Like I mentioned a lot earlier, beginning of this stream, last week, even though he scored, he only managed 24 receiving yards from 8 targets and only 40 rushing yards from averaging 3.1 a run. It's looking like it's going to be even worse. I mean, the second half to come, but I guess we'll see what happens, right? You'd probably expect a little bit more. We'll see. So I know it's halftime. Let's just see, guys. Do you think the Saints are going to march back when the Saints go marching in and come back? Or do you think this is going to be Denver's game? Let me know down below. Or in the chat, I should say. What are your thinkings in this game? You can see the scoring summary there. Hopefully it's clear enough for you guys. You know, the 3-0 in the first quarter there by Denver, but then obviously 13-3 in the second there. And then obviously 16 all. Yep, I agree, Bill. We've got to see what Denver does. I think the Saints will definitely come out. They'll make some changes. Obviously, that injury earlier on would have affected them. I haven't seen an update about that yet. Yeah, so that could be interesting, but expect the home team to come out firing in the second half. They will have the ball as well to start with, and see if they can really push the defense of the Broncos, and to see how the Broncos handle it. I mean, look, their rushing defense has got very, very close to Knicks quite a few times, so they put a lot of pressure on them. So it would be interesting to see how much more that they can get from that. Doesn't show me the pressures here. Okay. So I will be streaming the Packers versus the Texans Monday morning. Well, Monday morning my time for your Sunday night football. And also Monday night football I will be streaming the Bucks hosting the Falcons. So if you want to catch those on stream as well. I will be live 6 a.m. here for the Packers. Well, it's not too bad for Thursday night and Monday night football here. It's an afternoon kickoff for us. So there's some overall stats anyway for the team if you just want to have a nosy. I mean, you look at the first downs difference as well, 16-5. Total plays, 40-24. They've been forced to punt the ball twice compared to the one for the Broncos. Okay, so total penalties is 4 penalties in the game. Okay. And that fumble, obviously, that was as well for they lost on the Saints. Well, it looks like we're about to kick off the second half now, folks. So it's a 65-yard kickoff, return to the 30 as a touchback. Rattler and shotgun. Drops, quick pass to his, oh boy. Rattler pass to Wilson who drops the pass. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Yeah. Rattler and shotgun. Drops back. Quick pass again to Kamara, who rolls out and runs down the right there. Probably picks up about 3 yards. Third and 7. Rattler and shotgun. Drops. Time. Pass in the middle again. Oh, wow. Johnson to get dropped. You can't blame Rattler for those 3 incompletions there. Sure. So that pass to Johnson there, incomplete. Should have done better with those. Yeah. My goodness. Passable catches there. Okay. 4th and 7. They're still going to go for it. They're going to kick it now, and the kick is up. And he picks it up. 22-yard runs, and is tackled about the 34-yard line. Picks up about 10 or so yards. Denver with the ball, break the huddle. Nixon shotgun. Hands it off to Williams, who runs and makes the first down and maybe an extra 2 or 3 yards there. He's doing a great job tonight. Breaks a tackle too that would have stopped him dead almost. Williams just makes that extra yardage too there. He's tough. Yep. So that's 1st and 10 on the Denver 47 now. Nix is under centre. Drops back, hands it off again to what, and run is pretty good. So that's a run to Estamie for about 7. So 2nd down now. Second and 3. Tosses it off. Oh, McLaughlin smashes through, makes a huge hole. Able to be tripped though. And he would have been away, I think, for a touchdown if he hadn't been tripped there. Massive yards there. 21 yards there for McLaughlin. Tossed it out to McLaughlin. Beat it. Massive hole. Beat some guys. And just that last little grab there was able to get enough on him to stop him. If he had beaten that tackle, he was away. So that's another Denver first. So they're moving the ball really well. 12 minutes and 5 left on the clock in the third quarter. Bo is under centre. Drops back, gives it again to Williams. And no gain really. 2nd down there. Maybe picks up 1. Yeah, so they're saying picked up 1, so that's 2nd and 9. Yeah, the Saints defense 20th in the league this season. So far, 150 they've given away so far tonight. Bowen shotgun. Hands it off again, but it's a fake. Throws it, finds his man, but he's wrapped up instantly and pushed back. Franklin was the receiver there. Let's see, they'll mark it at 3rd and 5. Denver in the huddle. Shotgun. Drops back. Goes deep and into the end zone, but that's incomplete there. Humphrey, the receiver. So they're going to go for a field goal here. Yeah, nah. Ball just bounced off his chest. And that was a good chance there. So the field goal is going to be attempted now. So Lutz, who is 3 from 3 and 4 from 4. So that makes the score. What's the score, Miss Ford? 19-3. Okay, so I guess Bill. I guess we're waiting for the Saints to come out and do something still. I mean, to be fair to Rattler, the receivers should have been able to catch those balls. It's on them that their drive failed. Really, they were catchable balls in my opinion. If you're not going to catch the balls, you're not going to complete the pass, you're not going to move. So, and you know, they were lucky that Denver didn't manage to get a touchdown there, to be honest with you. And they only came away with 3. But, yeah. Could have been a lot higher score, actually. Denver, 2 good opportunities to get touchdowns. They've only able to get 3 out of those drives. So, it's given away a little bit of extra points there. But still, Saints, I thought we might see a bit more. I'm not giving up on the Saints just yet, though, but it's an interesting one-sided game. Just an ad, folks. Not missing out. Cheerios had for the Kelsey brothers. Oh. Oh, I might get a Subway. I feel like a Subway now. I'm watching this ad. Alright, here we are back now. We're just showing some bits and bobs. Kick off. And touchback, they'll come up to the 30. They're just showing Drew Brees in the booth. Wavell and Cook. Coop Street. Back to the game now. Rattler under centre. 1st and 10. Hands it off. Miller picks up a few yards there. Might be about 4 yards shy. But then they cut back to the booth footage. Seriously? So I picked up 3 yards there, Miller. I'll come back when they show the game. Oh, back to the sidelines now. 2nd and 7. Rattler and shotgun. Passes to his left. His left, and his smash Kamara is absolutely just bundled. Big tackle there. Yeah, that brings a 3rd down. It just went nowhere. It was under a lot of pressure there. It looked like the ball got tipped a little bit too, but yeah, nothing play. And back to the booth, folks. And now we finally get back to the game. 3rd and 11. So that was a 4-yard loss there. And shotgun drops back under pressure, throws it away. There's a flag on the play. So see what this penalty is. Okay, offense against the offense. Decline penalty for illegal formation, I think. Wasn't quite sure. So it's 4th and 11 now. So punts team is on. Illegal formation was a penalty there that got declined, so you get 4th and 11, and the punt is up. And it's it goes for 40 yards. Okay, folks, sorry you're not missing anything. They were just showing the booth doing the interview with Breeze. We are now back on the action here. 1st and 10, shotgun for Bo Nix. Shots it down the middle. Nicely targeted here by Krul. Nice pass down the guts there. Back to some more highlights of the Drew Brees ceremony. You know, the game's probably not that interesting when they're doing a lot of this stuff going to the booth. Okay, we are back to the action now. Bo's under centre. Tosses it off. Makes a good run here for Williams. Oh, sorry, Matt, it's McLaughlin. And he'll pick up about 7 on total there. So that brings it 2nd down here. So it'll be 2nd and 3. Second and 4, sorry. Shot under centre, drops back, hands it off. This one is Williams, picks up 2 yards, so 3rd and 2. Okay, Denver with the ball and shotgun. And Bo just scrambles over the 10-yard, over the marker, keeps running and goes towards, gets tackled around probably 3 or 4 yards shy of the end zone, bringing up 1st and goal. That's a 33-yard run by Bo Nix there. Ran to his left. Easily through a massive hole there created, and just runs, manages to get bundled over. So he was very close to a touchdown there. So that brings the ball to the 5-yard line of the New Orleans. It's 1st and goal. Denver leading 19-3. Can they come away with a touchdown here? Under centre for Bo. Drops back, gives it to Williams. And he's a touchdown! That will be 2 for Williams for today. Why am I so happy with... Can I quickly change my picks? That brings up number 2 touchdown for Williams there as well. Rushing touchdowns. He's really just gunning it, yeah. Their rush defense of the Saints is just really struggling here. Big enough hole and he just gets through, keeps motoring with those legs of his, and that's a touchdown. The kick is up and good. So that brings 26-3 to the Broncos. Clearly dominating the game here now. So the Saints struggling. So that's big. Javonte Williams there, 12 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bo Nix, 15 from 24 for 160 yards. However, if we look at Bo Nix as well and the total rushing yards here for the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix has also got 41 yards from 8 carries. So the rushing game, I mean the passing game's not too bad either. You can't really complain about that. But rushing wise, yeah. The Saints just struggling to contain Williams especially. And Bo Nix is just getting those little scrambles out when he needs to. And sometimes when he doesn't need to. Just, yeah, he's a threat. And that's kind of a player that you're going to want, isn't it, on your team? A dual threat. So we're going back to an ad, folks. Things are looking good. Rams and the Vikings next week on Thursday Night Football. Okay. Should be a good game, especially depending on the outcome. Well, I think either way it's going to be a good game. Depending on the outcome of the Lions-Vikings game. Especially more so if the Vikings lose to the Lions. About to go through the kickoff, folks. Just showing the offense here. Time of possession for Denver is 25 minutes 59 for 357 yards. And the kickoff, there we go. Ooh, but low and to the left. Under 4 yards and it's about the 20. And just showing some draft highlights for the quarterbacks. Nothing really right now. Just gonna walk about. Excuse me. Just stretching up a bit. We'll just do my pillow. Okay, Rattler wins the throw and it's incomplete to Johnson there. 2nd and 10. Under 6 minutes now left in the third quarter. Right. Rattler, shotgun. Drops back, looks to his left, finds the receiver there, which is Wilson. It's going to be probably short by 1. So that'll be what, 3rd and 1. Yep, 3rd and 1 here. They're on the New Orleans 28, so they're on their own 28. Break the huddle now. Rattler's under centre, Hands it off for the run here. And, yep, they make the first down there by Williams, easily enough. So, 1st and 10 for New Orleans. Rattler under centre. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Passes. Caught. The receiver was Williams. No, sorry, Tipton. So that was about an 8-yard short pass gain. No huddle. I think they're going to just go straight for it here. 2nd and 2. Under centre. Yep. Hands it off for Williams, who makes it and breaks it and picks up about another 10-ish yards from that. 4 minutes 12 left on the clock and ticking down. 1st and 10, 26-3 to Denver Broncos here. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, folks. Okay, they're back under centre now. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Under pressure and slides. There is a flag on the play. So we've got 3 minutes 50 left now in the 3rd with the flag on the play. 10-yard penalty against the offense for holding. So add 10 to that. Still no update that I've seen about the earlier injury in the game for the Saints. Rattler is in shotgun now. We got the Wissier flag. And that'll be false start on the offense. That's 2 penalties in a row they've just given away there now. So it's 15 yards they've just given away. So 1st and 25. 3 minutes 27 and ticking on the clock. Shotgun. Drops down, he's under pressure, throws it. It's a good catch here by Tipton. He had to jump for it, but it's a quick throw and a good catch for Tipton to bring down the 2nd down. So, what's that? 2nd and 18 now. Drops back, play, pass, completed. Picks up a few extra yards there. That's Wilson. And there's another flag on the play. Picks up 11 yards on that. Got a helmet on the ground. Legal hands to the face. Offense. Wow. The Saints are just kicking their own ass now. They're driving the ball down, but they've just given away 3 big, huge penalties now. So we'll just tap on a few extra yards and penalties for you, shall we, folks? It's like 1 step back, 600 steps. 1 step forward, 600 back. 2nd and 28 now. And they're on the their own 43-yard line. Shotgun drops back and sacked. That brings down 3rd down. It's a loss in yardage of about 6 on that too. So that'll be what? 3rd and 34? And they've lost a bucket load out of those penalties there. What? 25 yards on penalties they've conceded? In what? 3 plays, give or take? This is not going to help you move your... Yep, 3rd and 34 now. Shotgun. It looks for a quick pass to the right. Gets it. Breaks a couple of tackles. Keeps running here. for Means and picks up 14 yards there to bring up the 4th down. But yeah, that was a caca drive, as we would say here. Penalties absolutely killed them here. That was horrendous. Wow. So the punting team's coming on here. I think they're going to be punting from their own 41 also. Punters up. Fair catch call. There's a flag on the play. So the flag's back at the line of scrimmage, so let's see what that's about. Illegal formation against the kicking team. Wow. So add that to your list of penalties, basically, in that whole last lot there. 26-3 to Denver. 56 seconds left in the third, folks. Fun and games. Folks, I will be right back. I am just going to... I'm not peeing for the D, but I will be doing what I need to do. I'll be back. Oh, I'm going to leave that open for a bit, actually. Oh. It's been a bit warm in here, folks. Ads back if you're still here. You haven't missed anything, it's still the ads. I've timed that P for D well. Let's go. Okay. 1st and 10. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. The ball is to Nix. He drops back. Got time. He's rolling to his left. There's a flag on the play. And don't know if it's a completed pass to Valet. Let's have a look. Holding against the offense. So they'll replay that first down there. Not missing anything, they're just showing Bo Nix's folks. 1st and 20 now for Denver after that 10-yard penalty there. He hands it off, and it's a good run there. McLaughlin. And the clock is ticking down to the end of the quarter. That's the end of the third quarter, folks. (26-3) at the end of the third quarter. So just changing quarters here, and then we'll be with you again for the live action. Let's have a look at some of the stats here for the team. What are we looking at? Player stats. Let's stick with New Orleans for now and have a nosy at what they're doing. So Spencer Rattler here, 12 from 18 with 89 yards. He's also managed to pick up 28 yards from 3 carries, Spencer. Kendre Miller, 2 for 11. Alvin Kamara, only 2 yards from 5 carries. Again, struggling here. And Jamal Williams, just 2 from 1. So the rushing game is practically non-existent. It's struggling here. They're barely at 40. They're not even at 40. Receiving wise, Moru 2 from 38. Johnson 2 for 17. 5 from 11 for Kamara, so only 11 yards there as well. Bub Means 1 carry for 10 yards, and Cedric and Wilson and Tipton 1 carry each for 7 and 6 respectively. So yeah, things are not going well in their favour as at this stage. We have a quick look here while we got at the Broncos. Bo Nix, 15 from 24 for 160 yards, but he's also picked up 74 yards rushing. That's 5 games now in a row, well, not in a row, but 5 games this season that he's rushed for over 20 yards. We look at Javonte Williams leading the rushing attack here. 12 carries for 80 and, more importantly, 2 touchdowns. We have 26 yards for McLaughlin and 17 for Esteme as well for the rushing. When it comes to the receiving is led by Franklin from 5 for 50 and Krul 3 for 40. Then we have Javonte Williams 3 for 23, 1 carry for Vele for 20 yards and 2 for Mims for 18 yards. And then Humphrey at the end there, 1 carry, 1 reception for 9. And of course, Cody Barton has picked up that sack on Rattler there. They have been sacked twice. No, it wasn't a sack a second time. And also kicking wise, Lutz is 4 from 4. The longest is 52 yards. So he's at 100% today. So it's all on at the moment, but definitely Saints don't seem to have any say. Nix is under centre as we return to the action now. Fakes the handoff, drops deep, rolls to his right, quick pass, and catches the ball there. That is trying to see in the shuffle. Humphrey with the reception there. Marshall Lattimore's been ruled out with a hamstring for the Saints. And Adido, the earlier injury, is out with a knee. So, okay, 3rd and 7 now for the Broncos. In shotgun. Drops under pressure. Scrambles out of the pocket to the middle. So he runs in his tackle to there. Picks up probably about 3 yards. Yeah, the 4th down there. 4-yard pickup, I think. So they've been able, 4. So picked up about 5 yards there, Bo Nix. It is now the punting team on the field. So it was a 1 yard gain there but I don't think he picked up 5. And the punt is up. Fair catch is called. Okay, so the ball's now with New Orleans. So it looks like Bo Nix definitely came into play today, not Bo Picks. They've left him behind. I've been pretty impressed with them, and of course I can't deny their rush attack as well with Williams. So we look at here the penalties at 35 yards from 5 penalties given away by the Saints. 25 yards from 4 penalties are given away by the Broncos there. The last probably 3 penalties, 25 yards or so, maybe 15 or 20 in the last drive from New Orleans, given up in their penalties there. So it's definitely costly. And first downs, they've only managed to, as you can see on the screen, guys, they've only managed to get 7 first downs, New Orleans here, and only converting 3 from 11 of their third downs that they've actioned. I mean, yep, Denver 4 from 10, no, they're good, but the big difference, of course, is the 21 first downs, being able to keep the drives going and moving the sticks, as they say. Total yards for Denver is 372 compared to 179. And 207 of those have come from the rushing, and then 165 passing as well, averaging 6.9 yards per play. New Orleans only 121 passing and 58 yards of rushing, only averaging 4.7 per play. So it's very much a one-sided game. The score reflects that as well. Sometimes the score doesn't quite reflect the game, but this is definitely reflecting the game. We will see how we go here, and obviously in the fourth quarter. 13:29 left in the fourth quarter. I believe both teams have still got their timeouts. They're just showing a replay there as we come back to the footage. Williams, they're just showing highlights of Williams and his rushing game, which has absolutely been on fire today. He's just been so hard to stop. Of course, rushing for 2 touchdowns as well tonight. Yeah, Javonte Williams. First career game with 2 rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10. Rattler in shotgun from New Orleans. He drops back. Quick throw to his right, and he might be marked short. But I think he is. No, first down. He picks up the first down there. Number 84 for the Saints was the receiver there, which is Tipton. So 2nd and 1. They did mark it short. Quick pass, and it's incomplete. Tipton again. Tipton. The target, or I should say Tipton. The target. I cut my words. The English in me. 13:07 left in the fourth quarter. And Kamara gets the marker and 3 extra. So 1st and 10 now for New Orleans. Both teams have their timeouts. Okay, Rattler's looking to his left. And he finds his target. Number 16, Bub Means, picks up the grab there, and gets the first down. So then, there we go. They're moving forward here, New Orleans. 1st and 10, 12:32 and counting on the clock. Rattler is in shotgun. Drops back. He's under pressure, and it's another sack. Benito with the sack. So it's 3 sacks for Rattler tonight. So he was sacked on their own 41-yard line there, Rattler. Okay, quick play. Rattler got the ball, scrambles, finds a pass to Tipton again. So it's third down there. So 3rd and 13 after that play. Okay, Rattler and shotgun. 3rd and 13. Drops back. Looks to his... Oh, he sacked him again. Pocket just collapsed. He was looking to his left there. And Allen, I think, was the man who got the sack there. And they showed the crowd with a big SOS sign. That's 4 sacks now for Rattler. So that's huge. I think he picked up 2 sacks last week, if I recall. So, loss of 7 on the play there. So the punting team is out. Six punts for the day today. It is up. Fair catch on the 15. So there's 10:34 left in the quarter. And the Saints fans are asking for some SOS. They're asking for some help. Well, it doesn't help when your quarterback gets sacked 4 times. Doesn't help when your receivers drop balls that they should have caught in one drive 3 times. And it certainly does not help when you give away like about 25 yards and 3 penalties on a drive as well. Going down to, what, 2nd and 34 at one stage, I think it was. So, yeah, they're just absolutely struggling here. Feels like they're struggling more in the second half, actually, to be honest, the Saints. So, yeah, look, I think this game is well and truly over. Can New Orleans come back from 23 down? Don't know. Never say never, I guess. But they'll definitely have to turn it, like they basically have to flip it around. You know, maybe they can ask Drew Brees to suit up. We'll see. It's just like a one-sided love affair. It's just so one-sided here. When you look at the quarterbacks, they're very close in terms of basic stats for the yards and also completion rates, right? But it's what they're doing with the ball. It's what the guys are doing with the rushing. They're rushing, and for Denver is huge, but also their receiving yards. Javonte, there we go. 12 carries for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Saints' leading rusher is their quarterback on 28 yards. That doesn't work. You're not going to do much with that sort of a stat into the fourth quarter. And if you look at their leading receiver, only 38 yards from 2 receptions. It's not happening. The D of Denver's D has done fantastic. They have had a good defense. It's just getting that offense to click, getting that offense to move, and getting that offense to work. And today, they've come against the Saints, and it's allowing them to do that, which is good. I've actually been quite impressed with Bo Nix. He's a rookie. What, he's in the 7th game, sorry? Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, the Saints defense have allowed 485 rushing yards in the last 7 quarters. All right, Bo Nix now. Under center, hands it off to Williams, who runs around, makes the first down and picks up maybe about 4 or 5 after the fact. Once again, Williams is the man. And there was a flag. Looks like a hold on the offense, though. Yeah, so that'll be, holding. So that brings up with that penalty 1st and 17, having to replay that first down, tap on the extra 7-yard penalty there. 26-3 New Orleans. Bo Nix drops it back, picks up to Williams, who makes nothing. He is definitely smothered there. Mr. Orgy takes him down. O-R-G-I. Orgi. I'm going to say Orgi. Sounds more family friendly. Alright, that brings 2nd down now. Two-yard loss on that play. Second and 19. Shotgun. Drops back. Pass is blocked. So that's 3rd and 19. So this is some good defense now. We're showing some defense here, aren't we, New Orleans? So Denver have got Carolina next, which they should win at home. Then they're at Baltimore and Kansas, 2 tough road games. Atlanta will be a tricky game. Vegas should be a good game for them to win there. Depends on what Vegas looks like at this time. Okay, Bo Nix hands it off to Williams, who picks up a good 10 yards or so, I would say. That brings down to 4th down there. Yeah, 4th and 10, obviously, and the punting team's coming in. So they haven't punted much today, New Orleans. Sorry, Denver. So Williams picked up 9 on that last play, not 10. Punters up. And it's good. Returns it for about 10, 12 yards, maybe 11 to 12 yards. He picked up the ball around the 40, made about 11 yards there. Not an overly good punt from Dixon. And we got ads, folks. We've got about 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So 8 minutes and 21 seconds left, I should say. Oh, KFC ad. That makes me want to have KFC. Excuse me, folks. Hope everyone's having a good time here. Enjoying the game. If you haven't fallen asleep watching this game, I would not blame you if you have, actually. It's a very one-sided love affair. Some people said it would be a low-scoring game. Yeah, low-scoring for the Saints. But the Denver Broncos are making the most of this. Just the ads, folks. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Animal shelter ad? Or pedigree dog food ad? Okay. Alright, Prime ad. Interesting. Just showing downtown New Orleans, I reckon. Somewhere. Right, we're back to the game. Oh my goodness. Derek Carr's just being shown there. Back onto the action here. Rattler and shotgun. Hands it off to Kamara. He'll pick up about 6 maybe? 5 or 6? He picks up 4, so that'll be 2nd and 6. Quick action here. Quick pass, and it is picked up by Jonathan on the pass there. Short, quick, no huddle pass. Mr. Zilla, how are you, mate? Kia ora? How are we going? 3rd and 5 now. And shotgun, this is a very one-sided game here, mate. Rattler drops back. He passes it deep to the right, and it's incomplete. So that brings up 4th down. Yeah, all the help signs from the Saints fans are going up. We saw an SOS earlier. That was a intended pass to Means. Okay, so Rattler under centre. In shotgun. They are going to go for it here on 4th and 5. Guess they got no choice, really. Drops back. And avoids the sack. Little toss forward, but he's smacked instantly there. Kamara there. So that's the turnover on downs. Good. How are things? 26, yeah. 26-3, yikes. Yeah. Yikes. Denver have looked good, especially in their rushing game. Denver got held to 2 field goals from the red zone, so it could have been worse. But the Saints have they're definitely not marching in. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, still good, Bill. No. No worries, mate. Your prediction was... Hey, trust me. It was... my whole picks was wrong. I picked the Saints. I think I rattled on for about 8 minutes and my predictions going on about, how I think it's going to be the Saints and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. My God. Don't listen to me. Not a good start. But I expected more. Saints have shot themselves in the foot a bit. Rattler's been sacked now 4 times. There was one good drive. Well, I wouldn't say a good drive. One drive by the Saints that Rattler good passes, but the receivers 3 times just couldn't catch the ball, and they were catchable passes. Even I could have caught them. Penalties. Gave away on one drive. About 25 yards of penalties. Got down to about 2nd and 34, I think it was at one stage. Things like that are not going to help you. The offense has just been nullified. I mean, you can see here when your quarterback, Spencer Rattler, is your leading rushing receiver on 20 yards, you've got a problem. And you look at the receiving yards, only 38 for Morrow. It's just absolutely redonkulous. Starting QB and 2 wide receivers out. Yeah, it is tough to overcome. They've also picked up a couple of injuries in-game. One big injury I think it was a knee injury. Damn, I can't remember his name now. He was carted off in this first quarter. Had his leg in one of those big vacuum braces sort of thing. So he's out as well. So they've lost 2 more in game as well. So, yeah, they don't help. But Kamara, again, he's had a really low game. He hasn't really been into the game. Same deal last week against the Bucks. He really did struggle. And again, today he's doing the same deal. I'll bring that down for you there, folks, if you want to look at that bit there. Actually, I might... Let me know if that's not easy to see. Just so it's all on one screen for you, maybe. But yeah. Denver in the huddle. They'll break the huddle. Nix is in shotgun here now. 1st and 10. 7:25 left in the 4th quarter. They hand the ball off to Williams. No. Sorry. Estime that was. And made 13 yards from that, carrying a few guys on his back with him. It's definitely ouch, mate. It is definitely ouch. I've said this, but look, I have been impressed by Bo Nix tonight. First time really seeing him. Yeah, I don't know why people are bagging him. He's a rookie. Okay, shotgun. Hands it off. Nope, fakes. Quick pass out to the right to Melee, who makes it and gets about an extra 3 yards. There is a flag on the play here, though. So made the... What's the flag for? Hello? Eligible player against the offense. Okay, so that's going to hurt them a bit. So let's see what happens here. Both teams with their timeouts. 6 minutes 30 and counting on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 15. Shotgun. Drops and hands it off quickly. Yeah. Oh, he's lost the ball there, though. Esme with the run, but he looks like he's dropped the ball. Do they recover? So he did recover it there. It's recovered by the Broncos. So Esting, yeah, got it stripped from him. Replay goes somewhere else. I'm not sure if he's recovered it, though. Estimate, yeah, stripped out. So he's lost possession there. No, I think the Saints might have picked this up. Yes, the Saints have got the ball. What are they looking at here? Whether he's down before. Okay, so they've got the ball back. Hang on, I'm just trying to look here. Yeah, New Orleans. Okay, they got the ball. Sorry, Rattler there. He quick pass out to Miller. Okay, so that was a quick huddle, no play, no quick no huddle by Rattler there from New Orleans. They got the turnover, incomplete there, loss of yards, 2nd and 15. How's that? Okay, another play now. Rattler's got the ball in the pocket, drops it and picks up a receiver there though. Attempted punch out. Number 25 is the receiver, Miller. So that brings up 3rd down. Sorry about that confusion there, folks. So that was a short pass to Miller for 5 yards. 3rd and 9 now. And shotgun, Rattler. Passes to his right. Again, this time it finds a Wilson. He's short though. That'll bring 4th down. They're staying on. 4th and 1. Drops back. And, yeah, well, they'll pick up the 1st down here. With Wilson Jr. receiving that ball from the short pass from Rattler. Some quick plays there. Some quick no-huddle plays. What they need to do. Okay. In shotgun now. Drops back. Scrambles out of the pocket. Beats a player. Oi. But yeah, he stopped on probably... I don't think they make any yards here. They're saying he was sacked. No yards. This is not really a... Yeah, he's sacked there. Drops again from the play. Under pressure. Sacked! Loses the ball. Goes in the air. It's picked up by Barton from Denver. And he's running. There is no flag on the play yet. And that's a touchdown for the Broncos. Oh, howdy doody. Touchdown, Broncos. 32-3. Rattler got rattled. Wow, and there is no flag. So that brings the score to 32-3 with the kick to come. Oh, why did I pick the Saints in my pick'ems? What happened here? So Rattler, he drops back. He's under instant pressure. Being chased as he goes to pass. Yep, the ball's knocked out. It goes in the air. It's picked up by the Denver player. And the kick is coming up here. The kick is up. And she is good. We have a 33-3 game. You have Denver's defense and see, bro, they are killing it. They're just, all-round defense. Denver's always had quite a good defense, though. This year, it was their offense, and this game, it's clicked. Wow. That was, Rattler got rattled there, under a lot of pressure. He went to throw it, got knocked, went in the air ball. It was recovered by Barton, who ran backwards most of the way, probably looking for a flag. Touchdown. Yeah. New Orleans. I'm never picking New Orleans again unless they play against Carolina. But hey, next week I think I read that they may be getting Carr back next week. That's going to make a difference. You can't blame the quarterback. He's a rookie. It's only his second start in his career. He hasn't been helped. Injuries definitely hurt, but both teams have injuries going into this game with big players. But even from the start, New Orleans have looked like they was going to struggle, and they have. 21 fantasy points for the defense. Nice. This is going to help you out in your league. Yeah, a car and a truck and a jet plane, they'd still lose it. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. I'm missing the action, folks. I'm just watching an iPad or iPro, whatever, Apple crap. Adverts. But jeepers, what a turnover that was. Hopefully it didn't blow your eardrums out. See, that's why I want the games to get later in the Monday night one, Sunday games. So I can yell and scream if that happens to the Packers. Sorry, neighbours, I'll be waking you up. Yeah, just ads, folks. We are about 4 minutes left on the clock here in the second, in the game. Don't have to worry about what quarter it is. I believe we've still got 3 timeouts each. Honestly, is there any point trying to stop the clock with your New Orleans? Wouldn't you just want to get it over and done with? Just showing the owners of the Broncos, the Penners. Is that Walmart or something, guys? I don't know. Yeah, what a triumphant return for Sean Payton back to the Saints as the head coach of another team. 33-3 with the kickoff here coming for Denver. 4 minutes 6 seconds left. The ball is up. And just return from the touch line to the 20. Maybe shy. Right, water done. Okay. Rattler now hands it off. Oh, he breaks his pass of tackles. So Miller picks up a good run there. More Saints with a bag on their head. Fans, they're not liking this, folks. Life after Drew's got a bag on his head with life after Drew. Oh, we got a Broncos player down for a sec, folks. Clock has stopped at 3:48. Not sure who's down yet. And we'll just flick to the booth. How's your evening going, mate? Going alright over there? Okay, Mathis was injured during the play, that says. I'm just looking at the play-by-play. I think he's still down. Excuse me for yawning. I've been a bit tired today, actually. For some reason. I think it's getting a bit warmer in the evenings as well. Okay, good. He's walking off under his own steam. Is that what they say? Well, he's walking off anyway. Under his own power. Haha. So that's okay. 1st and 10. Any interest from anyone if I would stream the London game? Okay, back to the action. 1st and 10 here. Hand off. Miller again. And he'll pick up about 9 from that. 2nd and 1. That's a 3 o'clock, I think, in the morning here. Rattler now. Passes in the middle. Incomplete. There's enough interest, I would. What's the game again, though? What time is it for me? We'll just wait till this plays over. Rattler now hands it off again. Bounces back. They're shy of the 9, but he will still be shy, I think. They'll mark him out of bounds, Miller. Maybe 1 yard shy. 2:30. It's a 2:30 in the morning kickoff. No. Sorry, folks. I cannot do that. I can't do that to my neighbours. They're bloody good. Yeah, Jags and Jacksonville against New England. It's not even worth it, man. Okay, they scramble there for a 1st and 10. I would stay up if it was a good game. I eventually want to try and move this downstairs so I don't have to worry about the neighbours because the bedrooms are there. Rattler is under pressure now. Avoids the sack. He's rolling out to his right and slides. Maybe about 5 yards shy. So I could do stuff like that. If it was a good game, I would stay up and stream it. Yeah. Like if it was a Packers game, for example. Okay. Rattler under centre hands it off again and gets nowhere. Probably no gain, I don't think, that from, I think, Miller. He could be fun to watch, but he not enough to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning fun. And I didn't realise when I was doing my picks, I just didn't think that it was, I forgot about the London game. So I did say the Jags are at home, and I was picking the Jags, and technically they're at home because I stayed in London for an extra week, and the owners of the Jacksonville Jags owned Fulham Football Club, which is in London, so that's a home. But yeah. Yeah. Or a Viking. No, I definitely wouldn't do it as a Vikings game. You might do it as a Viking. Well, for you guys, it wouldn't be in the morning, would it? It'd be... What would it be for you guys? 2:30. It's a London game, so it'd still be a morning game for you guys, though, wouldn't it? How would that? I'm just trying to think time zones here. It'd be 2 o'clock in the afternoon for London time, roughly. 2:30, 9:30 a.m. Okay. Jags and Pats. There's a walk home to send that to UK, but it would you make them more. Yeah. What? Yeah, I agree. But even what's worse than that is the Germany game. It's I'm not sure. It's the Panthers against someone else. Rattler now drops deep and pass to Tipton, who tips it. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Week 10, the Germany game is, I think it's the Panthers and another Panthers Giants. Like, what have the Germans done to piss off the NFL? Okay, looks like there's a flag on the play against the offense. Sorry, I'm not sure what the penalty was. Rattler's just getting his hip checked as well by the doc on the sideline there. Okay, drops back. Complete to Tipton there, brings up the second down. So Hanier is on the as the quarterback at the moment. Quick pass to Tipton. Yeah. So Rattler's down at the moment. He was injured in the last play. So I think we're still... Yeah. Okay, so the quarterback Hanier, Jay Hanier, is on. Sorry, folks. I'm all over the place. Yeah, 9:30 a.m. Not a bad time. Get up in the morning, watch a bit of football. But if it was a good game... But yeah, jeepers. What has the Germans done to the NFL to piss them off for that game? The best tweet about that was, what did Germany do to deserve that game? And the response was, yeah, not surprised. I'm not surprised, Bill, that's the response. I mean, I didn't want to verbalise that, but yeah, I didn't see that tweet, but yeah, I can see that being the reply. Okay. Rattler now. No, sorry, Hanier. Shotgun, drops back, steps up a little past there. Oh my God, to Kamara, Miller, who drops it. It's dropsies. Did they put like butter on their hands? 3rd and 1. So Hanier is in for Rattler at the moment. I think Rattler's getting his hip worked on. Oh, they can't catch, they can't defend, they can't run, they can't do jack. Okay, so Jake Hanier is on. So he's the QB number 3. Okay, and he's in shotgun now. 3rd and 1. 1:34 left on the clock. Drops and passes to Miller. No, sorry, it's not Miller. Wilson. So that'll bring up the first down, 1st and 10 here. So that was a pickup of about 17 yards on the Denver 12-yard line now, 1st and 10. We've got minute 22 left to go. First time out called by New Orleans. Why bother? Don't worry about your timeouts, New Orleans. You're losing the game. You're not doing nothing, mate. So Hanier is the 3rd string quarterback. He's on the field. Looks like he's going to be... I'm not sure if they've pulled Rattler because of that little knock. Or they've decided, look, we'll have a look at it. Why not? We're going to lose the game big time. Let's give Hanier some reps. I'm not too sure. I did know that he was injured and he was being worked on his hip, but he seems okay at the sidelines. But he's just got the cap on. So he may still come in. But who knows? I just don't see the point, right? Okay, Hanier drops deep. Pass. Oh, that's a touchdown. Wilson with a touchdown. Hey, New Orleans, someone didn't tell you. You're losing anyway. You're not going to come back. But I'll take that. I'm going to put 10 in there. Because I'm going to be confident that they'll get the extra point. Okay. I know I shouldn't be. They can't catch, but then they do. That was a good throw by Hanier to Wilson. Extra point is up, and it is good. And the game is practically over now, yeah. I mean, 33-10 now. Denver will get the ball back. And they'll take a few knees to run the clock and game over. I can't see New Orleans using their timeouts to stop the clock. I mean, surely they'll want to get the damn hell out of there as well after that. So Hanier got a touchdown. Okay, well, I'm going to just have a look at all the player stats for you guys. A refresh there because we've got another quarterback on the field. Okay, so Jake Hanier. So I'm not sure we can say Spencer's finished at, but Spencer currently 25 from 35, 172 yards. He's been sacked about 4 or 5 times. Jake Hanier, 3 from 4, 38 yards for 1 touchdown. Okay. Not sure where he's come from. He's not a rookie. I think he's been around the league for a while, hasn't he? Not too sure about him. But yeah, rushing wise, Kendre Miller 36 from 6, Rattler 34 from 5. Looks like they're going to go for an onside kick here. Yeah. So Saints have declared for an onside kick. Guess they want to put a little bit of make it look a bit better than it was, huh? On the scoreboard. He did look half decent. And Denver's caught a timeout. Yeah, Denver, can you stop the game? Stop prolonging the game. It's done. Just go home. It's not needed anymore. Denver have only got 1 timeout, so they've called a second timeout. Apologies for not picking up that one earlier. So Denver have got 1 timeout left. The Saints have got 2. We've got 1 minute 22 left on the clock, and the score is 33-10. New Orleans have just declared a onside kick attempt. So that's a new rule, isn't it? The part of the kickoff rules, I think, because you never used to have to declare it before, did you? Yeah, so I'd say Rattler's out for the rest of the game. I wouldn't put him back in anyway. Might as well get your third stringer some reps, huh? Okay, so this has got to travel at least 10 yards, I believe, before it's going to be touched. And it is recovered by Denver. Cool. And the Broncos will come on the field. And with any luck, take some knees. Hopefully the Saints won't use timeouts. Poof. Have I got the right score? Yeah, 33-10. For some reason, I thought I had 36 up there. I'll put those up for you guys. I'm not sure. Oh, nah, we'll sort that out. I want to try and get this so I can actually have it revolving, rotating between the stats. I'm not that smart enough to get that done. Okay, Stidham's on the field now. So Bo Nix is finished for the night. We've got Stidham on, who will take the knees for the remaining games. Yeah. Jared Stidham. Yep. That's a good win for the Broncos. And the clock will keep ticking down. They'll take another couple of knees. We'll probably only take one more knee after this. That'll be second from 11. Another knee. And that is game, set, and match, as they would say in another sport. And the game is over as the clock will tick down from 30 seconds to the end. As the coaches obviously shake hands, former head coach and assistant as well. But now both head coaches against each other. And Sean Payton's return to New Orleans is a winning one. So yeah, a lot of guys here obviously knows. And yeah, Rattler there. So finishing off. So I'm just going to finish off with some of the stats for you folks from what I can see in front. And we got... I want to just make sure I'm not doing different stats. Yeah. So the Broncos win 33-10. I'll just go a quick refresh there. So Bo Nix finishes 16 from 26 with 164 yards. Williams 14 carries for 88 yards, 6.3 average and 2 touchdowns. 75 yards from 10 carries for Bo Nix. So Bo Nix over 200 yards today. And that's 5 games now that Bo Nix has run for over 20 plus yards. Estime 29 yards from 5. McLaughlin 35 from 4. Franklin, in terms of receiving, he's 50 yards from 5. Williams 23 from 3. Mims 18 from 2. 12 from 2 for Humphrey, and 20 from the 1 received for Valet. On the defense, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 sacks overall. 6 sacks overall, and of course a fumble recovery there from the defense of the Broncos. Looking at the Saints now, Rattler 25 from 35 for 172 yards, and late in the game, Hene came on 3 from 4 for 38 and 1 touchdown. Oh, good. Kamara rushing see, too long. Rushing Kamara. 7 carries for only 10 yards, averaging 1.4. That's worse than last week, and last week it was bad against the Chargers. Muller, 6 carries for 36. Rattler, 5 for 34. So Rattler again, he's 34 yards in rushing, adding to his 172. 17 yards from 3 for Williams. When it comes to receiving, we have Tipton 45 from 6, Wilson 57 from 6. Kamara 14 from 6, so another poor performance on both sides of the ball there for Kamara, receiving and rushing wise. Johnson 18 for 3, 37 for Memes from 3, and 38 from 2 for Moru. When it comes to the defensive stats, well, no picks, and nothing really of any note kicking wise. No issues from both teams. So folks, that's pretty much it. Game, set, and match. Next Thursday is the Vikings, yes, and the Rams. I'm looking forward to that game, actually, Zilla. So you'll probably be watching that. We're streaming it, so yeah. But definitely a good game. I'm looking forward to that. I will be streaming again on my Monday for Sunday football. Green Bay Packers hosting the Texans, and what's going to be a great game. At the same time, the Lions face the Vikings, which I have picked as game of the round. And I also forget to mention in my predictions, the Chiefs and San Francisco, it's a Super Bowl replay. What's going to happen there? Same result? Who knows? But yeah, after that stream on Monday my time, or your Sunday, I will be streaming the Monday Night Football game, Buccaneers hosting Baltimore Ravens. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Zilla, for popping in. Thank you, Thailand's Chief Assistant. I appreciate that as well. And Chris, thank you for all popping in, folks. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a good time, and we'll see you on the other side. You have a good evening, sir. I'm enjoying this. Thank you very much, guys, for popping in. And you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Till next time, kia kaha. Whew, done.